Hello Scouts and Scouters, my name is James Jensen. I am the Scoutmaster for Troop 317 out of Suisun, California. Everybody who's watching this from my troop is laughing, wondering why is he telling them that, but it's going to go out to the general public as well, so I figured I'd add all that. I thought that we would talk about merit badge process and kind of simplify it just a little bit for you guys because it can be a confusing process for new folks coming in who haven't done it before. So first and foremost, whenever dealing with merit badges, let's make sure that we're observing 2D leadership, whether it be your scout making a phone call, text messaging, emailing, or meeting in person. Make sure that there is a second person who represents that scout. So if it's an email, make sure they're CC'd on the email. If it's a text, make sure they're included in it. A phone call, make sure that they're standing nearby where you can overhear the conversation. And then definitely, when meeting in person, make sure that you have a second person there. So as we go into this process, the first thing that we need to do is make sure that we understand our troop requirements, our unit requirements for merit badges. Many different units have different ways that they operate. Some will allow scouts to do merit badges right off the bat. Some like them to wait until after first class. So just make sure that you understand your troop's requirements and expectations for merit badges. Secondly, let the scout pick their merit badge, but in that choosing process, make sure that it is something that is age appropriate, that they can do without too much of a problem. The scouts you don't want to get your scout into doing like wilderness survival at 11. It can be a little bit of a daunting task. Not that some can't do it, but you run into that issue. So make sure that the merit badge is relevant and age appropriate to them. I particularly like to start them off with say first aid merit badge, because it's not overly complicated, and it also feeds into a lot of their rank advancements up through first class. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that the badge they pick is appropriate to their age level and what they can do. Once your scout has chosen the merit badge that they would like to participate in, they need to contact their Scoutmaster advancement chair to get approval to do the merit badge. The Scoutmaster will sign off on that, and then from there he will assign a merit badge counselor and give you a blue card. Once you have those two things, you can have your scout contact the merit badge counselor and see what the merit badge counselor wants to do, how they want to proceed. All kinds of merit badge counselors do it all kinds of different ways, so it's important to reach out to them and see how they want to do it, whether they want to meet before, whether they just want the scout to start working on requirements, whether they want them to use the merit badge workbooks. So a lot of counselors do it a lot of different ways. So reach out, make contact with that, have your scout reach out and make contact with that merit badge counselor and see how they want to proceed. So a couple of pro tips when reaching out to the merit badge counselor. What I like to do, especially if it's the scout's first couple of merit badges, is text or get a hold of the merit badge counselor in advance. Let them know that you're going to have a scout contacting them to do the merit badge, so that they can expect the call. Sometimes when you send the scouts in to do these, they're very, very awkward, and it just helps the merit badge counselor if they know that it's coming. The other thing that I do, or that I recommend, is have your scout write out a template of what they want to say. So when they're talking to the merit badge counselor, they have something to reference if they start getting nervous or they start getting confused. So those are two things that will help. Contact the merit badge counselor beforehand and give them a heads up, and then have your scout write out a template. And not only write it out, but practice it a few times with you or another adult, making that phone call. That way it just kind of helps ease their anxieties about it. And then once they've worked through the merit badge, it's all completed, the merit badge counselor will sign it, give it back to the scout, and the scout will give it to either the Scoutmaster or the advancement chair. And then depending on how your unit does it, somebody will record it and give them credit. And then for like our unit, we award them, which I think most do, at their next board of review, or I'm sorry, court of honor. They will receive the merit badge, the cards, and all the stuff that they get for completing that merit badge. So it's a pretty cool process, but hopefully this helps a little bit, helps you guys kind of work through it. And forgive all my uhs and does and all that fun stuff. But best of luck.